Hopefully the lighting is good in here, because I just wanted to get a video of some of these hens. The lighting is horrible in here, and it's gloomy and doomy and rainy outside. I got a light on up here, but I'm not sure if that's going to be sufficient or not, because I really would like to get... I have a couple of Easter egg. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, and of course she's in bad lighting. Oh boy. I'm not sure. So she's black and she's got brown highlights. Oops. It's okay, little girl. Don't freak out. What you all scared for, silly? I guess you don't like to be on camera. Goodness grief, little one. Yeah, let me open up this door. See if I can't. Maybe she'll come this way. Come on, little ones. She's over there on top of the nesting box, behind the brown one. Come here, little girl. I have 2 or 3 dark colored Easter egger hens. This one right there is, I think she might be the darkest. And she's got black, she's black, and she's got little brown highlights in her feathers, and she's so beautiful. But she won't come over here, will she? Oh, there's one right there, walking towards me. Oh, I sure hope this camera's picking up a nice clear image of her. Here she comes. Why is it getting blurry? Do you see her, Robbie? See the black with the flicks of brown? She's actually maybe even darker than the other one. Oh, she's moving away from me. They're all beautiful. All of these Easter egger and olive egger hens. Aren't you, darling? Huh? Here comes another one, a brown one. Brown with gray. And here's one that's kind of dark gray with brown flicks. There's one right there, standing on top of the feeder. Oh, please tell me it's giving a good view of her. She's beautiful. I think there's 3 of them that are that color or similar to each other in that color. They like to hide inside there. Not hide, but he's running around. Hi, little girl. What you doing? Can you see that? See how the feathers are plucked off her butt? Part of that's from molting, but not all of it. They do that to each other. You know, I like to blame it on the roosters, but there's only 2 roosters in with all of these hens. Well, there's a couple of young roosters, but they ain't doing nothing. It ain't the roosters. I observed it. You know, I mean, they do their thing, so on the back, maybe, yes, somewhat. But the hens pluck each other. It's insane. What? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why they do that to each other, but they certainly do. I think what happens maybe is the rooster starts the process, you know, with doing his thing. And then the hens see bald areas and start plucking feathers. Believe it or not, I actually had to move a rooster out of here. He was one of the original roosters, Powder Puff. I had moved him out because he was missing a lot of feathers. And I mean to say a lot. He was actually bleeding in some spots, so I had to move him out to give him a chance to heal up. And when I put him back in, the hens were chasing. He was hiding from the hens. They were plucking out his feathers. If I had left him in there within a day, they would have had him all raw and bald again. They're mean. I don't know why my camera seems blurry today. This was an expensive camera. A Coolpix B500. It was not cheap, and I don't know, it doesn't seem, maybe it's just me. I have to admit, from a reading perspective, so anything small, I'm having to wear reading glasses these days, which is definitely something new over the last handful of years, but I'm having to wear it all the time here in the last year, versus I only used to have to wear it from time to time, you know, if something was really small. But now it's not like that. I have to if I'm reading or if I'm looking at anything small, yeah, I have to wear them. So I guess that's just a part of getting older, because I've always had 20/20 vision and reading in every way. So see the roof there, that's going to continue around the corner here, and it's going to go down to that window, maybe further. I'm not sure yet. I got a bunch more material coming, so that way this can all be completed. So, but it'll come around. So far that's like 10 feet of roof that's going to be over the run, so it'll come around this corner, and it will be another 8 feet this way, and then it'll go that way at least the 8 feet. So, and then there'll be another section of roof that will come just under that window. It'll be the same height as this one here, but because it's extending out further, it will set just a little higher. So you have this roof here, so, but it's going to attach to this wall here, right? So it's going to be the same height as that back there, where it starts here, which will be, like I said, it'll be just under the window there. So basically it's going to sit about right there. So there'll be a little cheek wall that'll come down right here on this little end piece, and then the roof will come out here to where the run will end, which is 8 feet. 8 feet from that hen house that I'm working on. So they'll have under the roof, under the coop extension, plus another 8 feet to the end of the run, and then the run will continue this way. I may have to move this fence back. I'm not sure just yet. The fence that's covering my garden, I'm probably gonna have to move it back a little bit. I'm not sure. It's gonna be really close. I actually, looking at it, I am sure I'm gonna have to move it back, those 2 posts right there. So the run will come out here. So this part of the run will not have a roof over it, at least not this year. And then the run will come out to where this window is approximately, and then it'll go this way, and it'll be just literally just on this side of those rocks. I might have to push some of those rocks back a little bit with the tractor, and then the roof will go all the way to that window. And then that coop there, the other rooster's coop, that will get moved over here against the hen house. And it's starting to rain, so I'm going to cut this video off, but you'll see. I'm going to get videos as I go, as I progress with this. I'm really hoping with completing the run and this coop and everything by the end of the week. As long as it doesn't rain, because I still have to build the garage down there, which is 16 by 20, and there's other miscellaneous things around here I have to do that's probably totals about a week's worth of work. And then I have a couple of side projects for friends and family slash customers. They're the brother of my pastor at my church. His brother wants me to do some work for him, cutting down a few trees and rebuilding the doors on his shed. And then my buddy Bruce, who I take care of, who's in the wheelchair, his cousin, and that's actually kind of funny how that worked out. I was cutting grass. And at the time I didn't know it was his cousin, and his cousin approached me, seeing the work that I was doing, and hired me. And well, she didn't hire me right then. She wanted a price first. But based upon my work, and you know, if I had given her a price that she felt was fair, I was hired, essentially, just contingent on whatever the price was. So I did that work for her. Or when I went to give the price, I should say, I brought Bruce with me. And that's when, after I got hired and give her the price, got hired, got the job, set it up to come back and do the work, she walked around to the side of the car, and Bruce spoke up and said, "Hey, you look just like my cousin." She said, "I am your cousin." They hadn't seen each other in a lot of years, so, "I am your cousin." Small world. It's funny how things work out like that. So, but anyhow, I did some siding work. After that first project, I went back and did some siding work on the front of her garage, and now she wants me to do the siding on the side of it as well, because she was so happy with how nice it turned out on the front that she wants me to do the side as well. So, and there'll be more work. You know, that's how that works when you treat people right. When you treat them fair, and you're fair with your prices, you know. And fair with your prices doesn't mean that you need to go hungry. Fair with your prices means you're fair. You're fair, you make a living, they get a good price that they're happy with, and a good job done. And that is the recipe for future work. I'll probably forever have work for her, as long as she's having stuff done around there, which, as we know, when you own a home, it never ends. And the pastor's brother, same thing with him. You know, there'll always be work around there, little things here and there, whatever, that I'm sure he'll have me come back and do, because I'm going to be fair with him, price-wise and work-wise. You know, when I was a contractor, that's how I do. When I first started, I was pretty young. I was like 17 years old, 16, 17 years old when I started my first company. And I did a lot of work for general contractors. And I was fair and honest and hardworking. And one general contractor subbing work out to me turned into 50. I had more work that I could possibly handle. And yeah, it's just, you don't need to advertise in a paper or anything like that. I never had to, and this is not me bragging. I'm trying to establish a good example of, you know, if you go and you do something independent, if you do the right thing by people, you will not have to worry about having work. That's always how it worked for me, at least. Anyhow, I don't know why I started to talk about all that. That was kind of random, but it is what it is. There's the addition again. And it's raining today, so I'm not working, so I guess I have time to ramble and come out of left field. Come out of left field with random conversations. Anyhow, hope you all doing well. God bless you, and I'll talk to you in the comments.